Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here at West Prairie High School to bring you regional championship action. This one on the 8th grade side of things, as it comes down to the North Fulton Wildcats and the West Prairie Cyclones. Going to get ready for action here. As you see, Sam DeCounter doing the work of getting the net unstuck here tonight. And so just some of the things going on, and the Cyclones coming off the play at the state tournament, lost 48-41 in overtime against the Champaign St. Matthew Raiders. The Raiders would get beat by Normal Metcalf later, and will play in the third and fourth place game. We're going to take this commercial timeout. Be back in just a moment. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, also sponsored by Cunis Country Macomb.
Hey team, thanks for a great 2021 here at Cunis Macomb, and for helping us win Automotive News Best Dealerships to Work for the second year in a row. Did you know it's only awarded to 100 dealerships out of 16,000 in the entire nation? And we're having a pizza party for lunch? Cunis of Macomb. It's a great place to work, and that makes it a great place to shop on East Jackson Street and online at cunismacomb.com.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
What? And we're sorry, I'm having, as you know, things get a little hairy here at times, and I was having Will get the record of the Cyclones here. Cyclones advanced the other night, as did North Fulton, to get into this regional championship game tonight. North Fulton defeated Lewiston 32-16. West Prairie defeated La Harpe 46-20. To get into tonight's championship contest. And of course, as I always do, folks, I'm going to step aside here. We're going to do the national anthem, and we're also going to have for you the introductions of this regional championship contest. Glad you're alongside. Hope you join us in the chat as well as we get ready for this evening's contest between the Cyclones of West Prairie and also the North Fulton Wildcats. Just going to wait just a second, and I see everybody saying, let's go Wildcats. Thank you, Colton, for joining us here, and Ben Wren as well, joining us as part of the broadcast. And welcome everybody in, and of course, come in and talk in our chat. We'd love to hear from you. So I'm going to step aside for just a second. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this regional championship contest between the North Fulton Wildcats and the West Prairie Cyclones. At this time, would everyone please rise? Gentlemen and ladies, remove your hats as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's meet the coaches and players for the second seeded team, the visitors on the scoreboard, the West Prairie Cyclones. The coaches for the West Prairie Cyclones are Jeff Copeland and Sam DeCounter. And now the non-starters for the Cyclones. Number 1, Aiden Percy. Number 3, Hunter Jackson. Number 4, Ruger Olson. Number 11, Charlie Zimmerman. Number 21, Jace Brown. Number 23, Caden Russell. Number 25, Eli DeCounter. Number 43, Bryson Cruz. And number 51, Jair Flora. The Cyclones enter tonight's contest with a record of 7-10. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the 15-8 North Fulton Wildcats seated first in the regional. The coaches for the Wildcats are Brad Schaefer and Caleb Babcock. And now let's meet the non-starters for the Wildcats. Number 1, Chase Skinner. Number 4, Kickson Bowles. Number 22, Drake Hansen. Number 24, Avery Carroll. Number 30, Ryan Quick. Number 33, Tanner Beheimer. And now, let's meet the starters for the Wildcats. Number 44, Brad Uraz. Number 42, Carter Clemens. Number 40, Brody Thumb. Number 35, Ashton Warfield. And number 11, Connor Munson. We would like to wish congratulations to both teams on making the regional championship. Tonight's officials are Jason Baker and Landon Wink. Good luck to both teams tonight. Oh, and that got so busy I didn't get the Cyclone starters. My apologies. Starters tonight for the Cyclones include number 2, Braden Copeland. Number 10, Matt Whitman. Number 12, Brody Cordell. Number 13, Ryan Clark. And number 14, Austin Nelson. Well, folks, you know what they say, just wash this brain and can't do anything with it. Wow. Well, focus, focus, focus some days. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell, and cheer our area teams on to victory. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers and the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to the Cyclone student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. And Sam DeCounter, an issue we had pop up the other night, making sure that the volleyball plate staying in the floor. Clark and Thumb will jump it up here as the two teams get ready. Go at it. And the tip comes into the backcourt, put up, no good. Rebound, Thumb down with it. Goes up, and he'll be fouled, I believe, Copeland or Nelson with the foul. Thumb at the free throw line. Well, hello, John. Free throw number 1 on the way and good. And I tell you, Thumb has shot very, very well from the free throw line here in this regional. As he puts the Wildcats up. Actually misses a second there. The broadcaster kiss of death, and then picking him up. A 2-point basket put in there by number 35, Ashton Warfield. 3-0 lead here for the Wildcats. And now coming to lane, they bring it out. Braden Copeland, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Cordell down with it. A dribble, fires it out to Whitman. Whitman, 15-footer, good. And hello, John.
Hello, Greg.
I'm going to let you run this thing in just a moment. As currently 3-2, Matt Whitman chasing Warfield up the court here. It's been an interesting night here so far. As I say, I forgot the starters for the away team as Brody Cordell pulls down the rebound. Now it is 3-2. Here comes Cordell in the lane, goes up on Warfield. It is good. Now it's 4-3. Clark will guard the inbound. Thumb brings it into Munson. Munson will bring it back to Warfield. And this Cyclones pressure, John, this has really been a staple throughout about the halfway point on in this season and really bothering a lot of teams.
Yeah, they love to play with a lot of pace, put a lot of pressure on the ball, force a lot of turnovers, and get out in the break. We saw it a lot during the 7th grade team that actually made it to state, and this 8th grade team does the same thing.
Uraz trying, he was so focused on trying to get his post move going that he dribbled off his foot and out of bounds. So we'll bring it in here. 4:27 mark here. It is 4-3. Cyclones lead it here by 2. 2-3 zone put on by North Fulton. Down to Cordell in the corner. Double teamed. Out to Copeland. Over to Nelson. Swinging to Whitman. Whitman with a look. And down the corner, Cordell. Quick pop for the 3. No good. Rebound. Thumb tipped it. Copeland down. We're going to bring it over to Nelson. Cross courts it to Copeland. Copeland a fake dribble. Spins. And out to Whitman. Patient offense here, John, so far by the Cyclones. Near steal there as Whitman puts it up, gets it to stick.
And man, he is so good at that little mid-range pull-up jump shot. A lot of the games that I've seen that Matt Whitman's played, he has gone to that weapon, and he's got two early here so far.
3-on-2 break, Thumb into the lane, and offensive foul. And basically everybody's saying that he wasn't in front, but it was actually what they're going to call that a player control foul. As he came kind of barreling in there, so that is each team with 1 team foul here. Bring it to Nelson, down the corner to Cordell. Cordell out for Whitman. Whitman over for Copeland. Copeland bring it down to Cordell in the lane to Copeland. Copeland dribbling and stepped on the end line. And that's one of those, I know he was trying to, telling his dad that, hey, he shoved me. And I've known a few centers and power forwards that mastered the belly bump or the leg check. Munson up the sideline, spin, 6-3 lead here for the Cyclones. Cyclones the number 2 seed. As Munson now will work it out, and they'll be patient. Have a pair of pretty good post players. John Thumb is really good. And now they throw it into Uraz, who really wasn't paying attention. Out to Warfield, 3, no good. And nice job by Ryan Clark. Thumb is very active on the boards, John. We saw that the other night. And nice job by Clark checking him off.
Yeah, and I mean, this team, this Wildcats team, they have a lot of size, especially compared to this West Prairie team. As we see, Matt Whitman puts up a 3, and that one's going to fall a bit short. But I was saying, this Wildcats team, this size advantage, we'll see how that plays out through most of this game, as they got 2 big post players with Thumb and Uraz down low.
And we're going to take a mask timeout, even though a lot of people not wearing masks. Still going to do it. So this is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local country financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Welcome back in here to TSSR Game Time Live. Do want to thank more of the fine folks making our broadcast possible. And what is funny, I made a little fun for some of the pronunciations of the PA guy at State, and I forget the whole entire lineup. That's the way it goes. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year, or $38 per year if you're age 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Thumb ready to trigger it in here into Uraz. Now to Warfield as they try to solve this pressure. 6-3 lead down. They throw it up kind of for grabs. Uraz to Thumb, over to Warfield, and now they'll settle in. Still 6-3 the lead for the Cyclones. And would on paper be an upset. Munson down into Thumb. Oh, nice try at the, it was a nice try at the backdoor cut, and Clemens able to gather it in, but finally lost it. Turned it out of bounds, turned it over. And I think this pressure, we often talk about, you and I talk about this, how the pressure, maybe it doesn't show up directly in a turnover, but it just speeds things up a lot.
Yeah, it's not a turnover that shows up in the stat sheet per se, but it's definitely one that the West Prairie team has come fond to, just forcing the teams to play faster, play with more pace than they're used to, and they get the ball back a lot of times because of it.
Ring it up for Brody Cordell. 9-3, they lead it here by 6. Uraz with it to Munson, who nearly left it behind. Uraz picks it up. Now over to Munson. 9-3 lead here for West Prairie. As they look to drill, Munson having a little trouble gathering it in. The outside over to Warfield. We'll see Quick come in here in a moment. For Uraz, he'll power his way in. Just shot it too hard off the backboard. Lost the handle, and Copeland's out of there with it. It's one of those, just needed a little bit more touch. He really banged that off the backboard.
Yeah, I mean, he has a big size advantage down there. If he would just flip that kind of up and in, there's no way that the Cyclones would have got to that one up high.
Nelson on the way, or on the near side, and Copeland, yep, little Samsonite shuffle as he went to get started. Quick will check in for North Fulton, one of the 7th graders. And again, the Cyclones will apply pressure. Over to Warfield. Warfield on the drive. Up, had to go gather it back in again. Sets himself, comes down to the far side in the lane for Thumb, and Thumb off the glass and good. That's the guy they're really going to have to load, John, to get back in this 30 seconds. Left to go here, 9-5 first quarter. Nelson down in the corner to Cordell. Cordell in the lane. Nice cut by Whitman. Whitman tied up as Thumb jumped right at him.
Yeah, the Wildcats did a nice job recognizing the backdoor cut there from Matt Whitman and closing in on him quickly and forced the jump ball.
Still Cyclones possession into Clark. Clark puts it up. He'll be fouled. Very important to see who this is on, John. And it is on Uraz. Lucky that would have been the second on Thumb. Clark up at the free throw line. Will try to put it back out to a 6-point advantage here for the Cyclones. And the first one's good. It makes it 10-5. Reddy's number 2. Free throw is up and good. Nice shooting there by Clark. Thumb to trigger into Uraz. Back to Warfield. Warfield run behind his back in the lane, tried to get it to Uraz, poked away, and now Font and Warfield going to throw it out of bounds. The Cyclones with 10.5 seconds left. Caden Russell will check in. Russell will replace Nelson. And here comes Whitman. Works it, comes over to Russell. Russell 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Clark, and he'll be fouled. And that is on Thumb. Thumb commits his second. Free throw is no good. 1.4 seconds left to go in the first quarter. That is the third team foul. Thumb going to have to be careful as that is his second. Clark ready to put it on the way. Free throw on the second one is good. 3 of 4 for Ryan Clark in this first quarter. Thumb. And as it goes through his hand, Cordell chucks it at the buzzer. No good. At the end of one quarter play, it is 12-5 in favor of the Cyclones at West Prairie. We're going to take this commercial timeout right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and make care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
And we are back here. We caught the camera person moving around there. She has done a phenomenal job. Here, this West Prairie game stream is made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. McDonough Telephone offers lightning fast and reliable fiber internet, video, phone, and camera systems in the McDonough County area. Call 309-776-3211 to check your availability. It is Thumb Warfield, joined out there by Clemens, Munson, and Quick for North Fulton. Warfield in the lane, shoots it, no good. Clemens the rebound, he'll put it up, and had it tipped away. Russell got a hand on it. Cordell dribbling it out of there. And he'll set the offense here. Cyclones lead 12-5. Out to Russell. Russell down in the lane to Nelson. Nelson puts it up over Quick. No good. And Thumb pulls it out of there. Thumb, a very capable dribbler. Pulls it out. And he's just as capable as any of their guards at bringing it up, John.
Yeah, and it's nice to have a big man like that who can rebound and then run up the court, you know, dribble the ball, find the open man. And he is definitely one of those players that can do that.
Clemens dribbles off somebody's foot and then throws it. It was stolen by Cordell, back to Munson, and the bump and block and foul. That's the one Mr. Rob Dunham used to say on Brody Cordell. That'll be the second on the team. 3 on the North Fulton Wildcats. Matt Whitman in, Braden Copeland out. As Thumb looks to bring it in here, Thumb into Warfield. Warfield in the lane, goes up, got it.
Wow.
Slippery is the best way I can describe Warfield. As we go under 5 minutes left to go here in this second quarter, ball out to Russell. Over to Whitman. Whitman swinging to Nelson, looks in the corner at Cordell, no in the lane. Got it to Clark, nearly stolen away. To Russell, back to Whitman. And tried to get it over to Russell, out of bounds it goes. And that's one of those when it's tipped like that, you got to move to go get it because this is often what happens. It goes off your hands and out of bounds. Thumb tried to throw it to Clemens and too much steam on it.
Had the right idea on that one, just threw it about 1.5 feet too high, just out of the reach of Clemens.
They bring it up to Nelson. One now does go to Cordell. Thumb all over him. Got to be careful. He's got the 2. Up to Whitman. Whitman wheels it around there. As they play this 2-3 zone, comes over to Russell. Russell, 3 on the way, well short of the mark, and the rebound. Thumbs down with it. Gets it out to Warfield. Warfield one-on-one with Whitman. Now dribbling lane. Spins back out of there. Tried to get to Thumb, nearly threw it away. Warfield gathers it back in to Munson. 12-7, 5-point lead for the Cyclones. 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Munson to Warfield and gives the look. We'll see Uraz come back in here in a second. They lob it into Thumb. Thumb goes up and just kind of threw people, missed the shot, and we've got a rebound foul. And that is on Thumb. And Braden Copeland in, Austin Nelson out, Jair Flora in. coming out to Clark, also coming out. And number 42, it was on Clemens. 3:54 left to go in this first half. 12-7 lead. As coming along with it is Whitman. Whitman over to Copeland. Copeland down the lane to Cordell. Cordell gives a look back to Copeland. Eyes it over to Russell. Russell down for Cordell. 3 on the way. Short. Flora had the rebound for a second. Dropped it out of bounds. Back over to North Fulton. Thumb looking to bring it in. Bounces into Warfield. Warfield with a few dribbles. Whips it over to Thumb, and Thumb just going to walk it across. Cyclones content to let him come across the half-court stripe. We're dribbling out top here. Looking to work in on Flora. Over to Munson. Munson chased out of the corner by Copeland. Steps through, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound, Whitman down. And out of there with it, here comes Matt Whitman. Dribbling up to Russell. Russell thought about the 3, said no to Whitman. Hold, but gives it over to Copeland. Copeland to Whitman. Over to Russell. Cyclones being pretty patient. They try to throw it across court, and Warfield picks it. Warfield dribbling down and puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Copeland as Cordell ahead of the pack. The run out up and good and makes it 14-7. Clark will check in next to ball. Warfield coming after it. Dribbles up the far side of the court. Nelson will check back in at the next to ball. Warfield out for Munson. Munson gets picked from Quick. Bounces down for Thumb. Thumb for Warfield. Cross, courts it to Munson. Dribbles down. Wheels it out of there over to Thumb. Thumb. And got a push foul. That's going to be whistled, I believe, on Jair Flora. That is his first, team third. And they're going to have the mass break. We'll take this timeout as we're going to step aside here. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Good Hope Gardens, located at 445 East Main Street. Good Hope, just east of the North Elementary School. Open April through October, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for all your fresh produce needs. Be sure to follow our Facebook page for daily updates. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. Your farm is your legacy. As a leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to help you protect it. Call Brett Powell, your local country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. And got a lot of chatting going on. I'm not exactly sure what they're all talking about here. But it's nice to have the chat active. That's always fun when we get the chat going and active. Located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974, Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs. For LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals, their LP service is unmatched in this area. And as a customer, they will take care of you. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. 2 minutes left, and this is an important 2 minutes for the North Fulton Wildcats, John, because we really need to get something positive going into into halftime.
Yeah, and while they're not too far behind, it doesn't feel like right now the momentum is in their favor. As we see Thumb down low, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in, and he's going to get a chance to tack on another one. But these final 2 minutes are going to be a good opportunity for this North Fulton team to really start building momentum, and they can head into halftime either with the game tied, maybe down 2, maybe up if you're lucky. And that can be, a big help to come out of the locker room with some momentum.
And the team fouls tied at 4, although the people sitting beside us, you wouldn't be able to tell that. The officials in the stands. There are a lot of them. Braden Copeland with it on the near side, brings it out to Whitman. They work around here, and they can be very, very patient. Whitman gives a look, and now Nelson gives him a screen. Whitman down to Copeland. He'll put up the 3. Banks at home. Bank is open and makes it 17-10. Touchdown lead for the Cyclones. As Warfield dribbling it up here. Holds, comes to Munson. And again, no reason to panic. Just got to get some scores on the board. No reason to panic. And using as Uraz gets it, puts it up, can't get it to go. Thumb gets it. He'll put it up, put it in. 17-12, 5-point lead here. Under a minute we go. In this first half of play, Brody Cordell will come in at the next dead ball. As Whitman runs to Nelson. Nelson looking to the pass, gives it down to Eli to counter into the game. Pressured in the corner, and Jeff Copeland will call a timeout. Oh, they're going to say, did you say travel, John?
I think so. I didn't see what he called there. Either way, it's going to be Wildcats ball here.
Thumb throwing it down the court. Warfield breaking out of the pack, goes up in the lane, puts it up and in. And it's a 3-point lead now, 17-14 for the Cyclones. A quick about 7-2 burst here. Copeland near side out to Whitman. Whitman over to Nelson. Nelson down in the corner, Cordell. A bounce, and now he'll wheel it out top. Dribbling here with 28 seconds left to go. Second quarter. Over to Copeland. Copeland brings it back to Whitman. Looks at Cordell in the post. Whitman over to Nelson. Nelson wants Cordell, now finds him in the corner. On the far side, 15 seconds and rolling to Whitman. Over to Copeland. Copeland down to Cordell. Cordell will pop the three from the corner, no good, and the rebound, they're going to say it'll stay with West Prairie. As triggering in is going to be Austin Nelson, ready to bring him in. With 6.2 seconds left, looking in, out to Cordell. Cordell dribbles it out, 3 seconds left, looking to dribble down to Whitman. Whitman three on the way, no good. And at the end of the first half of play, it is 17-14, a 3-point lead for West Prairie. Let's take this timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Yetter Farm Equipment, with facilities in Colchester and Macomb, Illinois, is an agriculture equipment manufacturer that has been in business since 1930 and is currently hiring. Start a new career with excellent benefits and starting hourly wages of $18 to $24 per hour. For more information, call 309-776-4111 or visit them online at www.yetterco.com/careers. Beck Pest Control would like to wish the Cyclones best of luck tonight. Beck Pest Control is your locally owned pest control company servicing Colchester and surrounding areas for over 10 years. They specialize in residential and commercial insect and rodent services. Beck Pest Control has been voted best of the best in McDonough County the last 4 years. Call or text Beck Pest Control at 309-313-5521. Go Cyclones! American Family Insurance agent Carol Shaw says, good luck Cyclones here in this regional championship. Contact Carol for all your insurance needs at our office in Monmouth. She can fill all your insurance needs from auto and home to life and more. Call her at 309-734-2990 to see how she can help protect you from the unknown. And so going on here, I know a lot of other things going on. 5th and 6th grade basketball going on, 5th and 6th grade volleyball. I do understand the junior high volleyball was canceled this evening, unfortunately. And there's been a lot of that lately. There's with COVID, with weather, with all that stuff. And that's why we could have a very, very wild week here at right now. I know you and I will be here. Wednesday's up in the air. What we're going to be doing, of course, Should West Prairie win this game, we will be down at the sectional. I think someone will be here with the girls' game. I'm not sure. And then Thursday, we wrap up the regular season with the girls, and I wrap up my part of the regular season here at home with the Cyclones and action. So quickly wrapping up, and I know Friday, I believe we have a game too. So it's like one right after the other, the way they're packed up.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a ton of games coming up here soon. I know the high school girls are going to be starting their regionals come Saturday up in Monmouth. They are going to be playing Monmouth United, so that'll be a fun one to go to. And as you mentioned, we got a ton of games to do this week as all these seasons are starting to wrap up here.
Yep, this is February Frenzy, the prelude to March Madness as it's coming along here. And, of course, we saw the state tournament broadcast. Had a lot of fun. Thanks for all the great comments, folks, from our coverage of the state tournament. It was an awful lot of fun to bring that to you from a monstrous high school over there at Macon Meridian. That was unreal. See how big that was. And it was a lot of fun. So I know it will be Decatur Robertson and Normal Metcalf for the title. That'll be coming up on Thursday. We'll step aside the commercial break. And the second half not too far away right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, also sponsored by Cunis Country of Macomb.
Hey team, thanks for a great 2021 here at Cunis Macomb and for helping us win Automotive News Best Dealerships to Work for the second year in a row. Did you know it's only awarded to 100 dealerships out of 16,000 in the entire nation? And we're having a pizza party for lunch? Cunis of Macomb. It's a great place to work, and that makes it a great place to shop on East Jackson Street and online at cunismacomb.com.
And welcome back, getting ready to get you to the second half of play here. And John, really good game here so far. A big push at the end of that first half for the North Fulton Wildcats. And really, they finally settled in and went into the post, and that's what they've got to do.
Yeah, they have a real distinct size advantage down low. During the first quarter, we didn't see them take advantage of it a whole lot, but there towards the end of the second quarter, we saw them go down low. They got a few and ones, few easy buckets because, there's just not a player on this Cyclones team that matches up with them in the height department.
And not only height, these are some rather sturdy young men,
Yes.
is the nice way to say it. But and just Thumb is sturdy, athletic. And, you hope for the North Fulton team that he continues to grow because, man, he could be something special on the high school level. He could even transition to being a guard at the high school level.
Yeah, absolutely. He's shown the ability to handle the ball and handle it rather wellly, and at his size at the next level in high school, he could be a problem.
Cordell, Whitman, Clark, Nelson, and Copeland start the second half for West Prairie. They bring in the corner. Cordell, 3 on the way, off the top of the backboard. Munson down with it, joined by Clemens. And Copeland has it stolen away, or Clemens steals it away. Thumb knocks it away from Copeland. And here comes Warfield. Warfield on the fly. Nice fake-out dribble by Whitman and good, and it's a 1-point lead.
That was a great in-and-out move on the way to the rack from Warfield, and he was able to slither in and get the two-pointer up and good.
Matt Whitman dribbling over to the near side, gives it to Copeland. Had Cordell wide open, now gets it to him. Holds in the lane to Nelson. Nelson down for Clark. Clark puts it up and puts it in and back to a 3-point lead. 19-16. Thumb, get it in, gets it into Munson. Munson looking to escape trouble. Gets away from Copeland on the sideline, then dribbled it on the end line and tried to just could not hang on to it. And that's one of those kind of unforced errors that really come back to bite you. Here they come, bringing it out to Cordell, looking in the lane at Clark. Now throws it to him through his hands. Thumb able to pick it up, stuck the feet on the end line. And the Wildcats with a chance to get within one. Haven't really seen them shoot a 3 yet. Don't seem to be inclined to do so. Munson bounces to Thumb at the high post. Hands it off to Munson. He finds an opening, puts it up, can't get it to go. Cordell the board. And out of there with it comes Cordell up to the top of the key. 2-3 zone, one is again put on by North Fulton. Over to Copeland. And they're really not finding that size inside, and with Warfield out top, John, not able to find much inside or outside.
Yeah, he's got really long arms. He's able to play the passing lanes really well, and he's been shutting off that kind of high post runner running back and forth between the free throw line.
Cordell will just stomp up, take the 3, and yes, indeed, the bank is open. 22-16, the lead out to 6. West Prairie's largest has been 7. Warfield on the attack, dribbling across half court, slows it, and now goes to the far baseline, spins, kicks out to Munson. Munson, a couple bounces. They'll set this high 1-4 set where they scissor off of it. And now Munson out to Thumb. Down to Warfield. Warfield faked the 3. Now into Thumb. Thumb with great position, puts it up and in. And I think the double team was coming, John, but just a little late to get over.
Yeah, good job there from Thumb, catching the ball, going right up, avoiding the double team, like you said.
And I think they thought that one of the coaches called a timeout. They did not. As they say in football, the inadvertent whistle. It's been an interesting night for everybody. Copeland, near side, gives a look. Clemens jumps at him. Bounces to Whitman. Whitman. Bounce over to Cordell. Cordell in the lane to Nelson. Nelson down to Clark. Nice load. Puts it up and puts it in. And patience once again pays off for the Cyclones.
Yeah, and the Cyclones were finally able to get it into that high post. He turned it around, threw a nice bounce pass down to Ryan Clark. And, man, Ryan Clark is doing a nice job being strong down there with some of these taller players. He's playing great positionally. He's always in the right spot to shoot the layup.
And the crowd, as Thumb shooting over everybody. Mr. Uraz tip, and a nice job by Clark to tip it away from him. Here comes Whitman. The Cyclones could blow it open to their largest lead. Whitman over to Cordell. Cordell fakes. Swing it back over to Copeland. He'll shoot the long two, and it sticks. 26-18, Cyclones' largest lead with 2 minutes left in this third quarter. They run the home run ball, and it is Warfield putting it up and putting it in. 26-20, back it'll come to Matt Whitman. Whitman dribbling on the way. And Cyclones can afford to be patient here. Don't want to hurry anything. Copeland trapped on the outside, throws it in the lane, stolen away. Clark steals it back, puts it up, missed it, rebound Warfield. He's going to attack up the far side, 1-on-3. Nope, actually, he pulled up for the shot and he got fouled. And it is only 2. His foot came across the line. And in fact, his foot was a foot across the line. And we've got a timeout. We'll stay right here. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell, and cheer our area teams on to victory. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're age 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. This West Prairie game stream is made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. McDonough Telephone offers lightning fast and reliable fiber internet, video, phone, and camera systems to the McDonough County area. Call 309-776-3211 to check your availability. Good Hope Gardens, located at 445 East Main Street, Good Hope, just east of the North Elementary School, open April through October, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. For all of your fresh produce needs, be sure to follow their Facebook page for daily updates. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. And that layup on that long run out was a big bucket there, John, because it stopped a big run, and now with a chance to cut this back down to 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Wildcats just trying to get any sort of momentum on their side, as we'll see a miss wide there from Warfield on the line.
As Bob Euchre used to say, just a bit outside.
Would have been a nice pair of free throws to put down and close this game down to within 4.
Free throw on the way. Gets the second one. So cuts the lead down to 5. Cyclones have led by as many as 8. I think 1 or 2 was the biggest lead for North Fulton. Whitman gives a look here. Bounces down, kicks it over for Cordell. Now to Whitman. Whitman threw it in the lane. I don't think Nelson was ready for it. Quick the rebound. And Munson comes up out of there, gives it to Warfield. And they can afford to be a little patient. Minute 13 left to go, third quarter. Down by 5 here. Munson in the lane to Thumb. Thumb wanting the back cut. Pulls it out, throws it past Munson and out of bounds. And again, those are the type of possessions you just can't have when you're trying to get back in the game.
Yeah, sloppy turnovers like that. I mean, it looked like Munson just wasn't really even prepared for that ball. Kind of like how we saw Austin Nelson on the other end, wasn't prepared for that entry pass. When a game gets down to this type of crunch time, you got to start really dialing in and focusing up and make sure that you're ready for all these passes.
Over to Copeland. Copeland gives it out to Whitman. Whitman in lane Nelson. Nelson pulls it back, comes over to Copeland. Copeland pulls it out to Whitman. Whitman down the lane, goes up, puts it up and in. Kind of able to lull them to sleep. 28-21, the lead 7. Thumb into Munson. They dribble up here. Munson works it out top as we work down to 20 seconds left in the third. Bounce to Thumb. Thumb, Warfield, he'll explode on Whitman. Dribble it in, comes into Thumb. Thumb goes up, puts it up and puts it in. 28-23. 10 seconds left. Cyclones have to hurry just a little. With 5, coming over to Copeland. Copeland dives lane, shoots 15-footer, no good. And the rebound swatted away at the end of 3 quarters of play. 28-23. We have got a good one here at Sciota. The Cyclones lead North Fulton 28-23 right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Your farm is your legacy. As a leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to help protect it. Call Brett Powell, your local country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. Located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974, Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP, seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area, and as a customer, they will take care of you. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. And the Cyclones here 6 minutes away from the daily double. 7th and 8th grade both winning their regional. And for North Fulton, they've got to put on a big comeback here, as it will be North Fulton basketball. And I'll tell you what, John, loading it into Thumb has been a good option.
Yeah, I mean, he just has too much size and strength down low. You'd like to see North Fulton look for that a lot more, just really trying to feed him down low here, and they could, I mean, no lead is safe here, Greg.
Nope, and you feed him enough, you will probably draw some fouls. As Munson dives lane out to Warfield, he'll fake, spin in, put it up, get it to go. 28-25, lead is now 3. As Whitman comes back the other way. And for the Cyclones, you can afford to be patient. They have a lineup of Braden Copeland, Matt Whitman, also Brody Cordell, Austin Nelson, and Ryan Clark. Nelson down to Clark, puts it up and puts it in. And they've run that play about 4 or 5 times now and scored about every time. Inbounds to Warfield. He'll dribble it across the timeline. Goes to Uraz. Uraz holds out to Munson. We go down to 5 minutes left to go here in the ballgame. 30-25. Quick set and a pick for Munson. Munson drifts, comes to Uraz. Out to Munson. He'll wheel it back. Over to Warfield. Warfield's another great option. In the corner to Quick into a thumb. And jump ball, possession arrow, we'll say West Prairie. And we've got a timeout called by North Fulton. We'll step aside as well. With 4:47 left to go in the game, 30-25, the lead for West Prairie. Let's take this timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
Yetter Farm Equipment Facilities in Colchester and Macomb, Illinois is an agriculture equipment manufacturer that has been in business since 1930 and is currently hiring. Start a new career with excellent benefits and starting hourly wages of $18 to $24 per hour. For more information, call 309-776-4111 or visit them online at www.yetterco.com/careers. Carol Shaw, American Family Insurance Agent, says, good luck, Cyclones, in this regional championship. Contact Carol for all your insurance needs at her office in Monmouth at 309-734-2990 and see how she can help protect you from the unknown. 4:40 left to go in this one, 30-25 lead for the Cyclones. Caden Russell in there now for the Cyclones. As they wheel to Cordell, he'll put up a 3. Good! Now 33-25, the lead out to 8. Uraz into Munson. Winner of this one will play Carthage or Nauvoo Calusa on Wednesday night. Munson down, gives it in the corner to Quick. Couple of dribbles and nearly threw it away. Gets it back. Munson going to wheel around. And actually with an 8-point deficit, they just can't really, you can't be real choosy. And have to work quick but not fast. Uraz to Munson. He'll toe 3. Good. Big 3, John.
Yeah, and a great answer from Munson there after we saw the 3 from West Prairie from Cordell in the corner. North Fulton trying to make a comeback here, and that 3 could swing the momentum. As we see a steal here from Warfield. He throws it up to Munson. He just...
And tip back in. Munson able to recover it.
Great hustle from Warfield.
Cyclones just stood there and watched. Warfield shot off the glass thumb, trying to get it, and it is North Fulton basketball. Whitman will check back in. He'll replace Russell. 3.5 left to go here. Still plenty of time. 33-28 lead for West Prairie. Inbounds to Thumb. Guy tried to one-hand it. Into Uraz. Uraz a dribble on Cordell. Puts it up. Missed it. Rebound tip. Thumb's got it. Goes up and he's fouled. And I always get a giggle. We've got a very lively North Fulton crowd sitting next to us, moms and grandmas, and kind of funny to listen. I love the passion of it. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
It's what this is about. Thumb puts the free throw on the way, and not a guy you want to foul, John, because he is really good from the free throw line. Nelson out, and Russell in for North Fulton, trying to put the comeback together here. And second one rolls off. Rebound Cordell down with it. 33-29. The lead is down to 4. Lowest it's been a little bit. Cordell calls it out. Quick jumping out at Copeland. Comes to the baseline. Turn, shoot, shot. It is no good. Rebound. Thumb snaps it up. As Warfield comes, and I know he was looking to push it. I'm sure Coach Schaefer saying, no, no, no. As he dribbles in the lane, lays it up and in, and the lead's down to 2, 33-31.
And man, when Warfield's been able to get to the rim this game, he's been electric finishing up there. As we've seen a lot of athletic layups down low.
Cordell out with it, up to Whitman. Whitman in the lane for Russell, out to Cordell. Dribbles the baseline, loops it up and good. Big answer by Brody Cordell. And so now they'll bring it in bounds. Jeff Copeland was trying to call a timeout. And so Thumb will bring it in. As Warfield brings it up. Gets a pick from Munson. Dribbling out top there to Munson. Munson gives a look. One to load Thumb, and you see great job by Clark to front him. And Munson's got to be careful. There he gets it away. I thought he was in danger of the 5-second call. Into Uraz. Uraz out. Warfield 3. Good. Nope, just a 2. A long 2. And it's 35-34. 1 point Cyclone lead. 35-34. Minute and 55 left to go. And now he will call a timeout. With a minute 56 left to go here in this ball game. Suddenly, the pressure is on. Beck Pest Control would like to congratulate the Cyclones and wish them the best of luck at the regional tonight. Beck Pest Control is a locally owned pest control company servicing Colchester and surrounding areas for over 10 years. They specialize in residential and commercial insect and rodent services. Beck Pest Control has been voted best of the best in McDonough County for the last 4 years. Call or text Beck Pest Control at 309-313-5521. And a spirited crowd on both sides. And again, John, that's the fun of the postseason. We've been kind of giggling at the ladies next to us. As I said, I appreciate the passion.
Absolutely.
All that.
It's always great to play with rowdy fans in the stands, I guess. It really can be a game changer sometimes, just the ability to build momentum and play to the fans, you know what I mean? Just having that energy surrounding you that you get from the fans, it's just, as Cheney Phelps dropping the camera a little bit there.
Well, unfortunately, that's what happens when fans start stomping in the bleachers. That's one of the things. We got a good look at some of the varsity Cyclones sitting in front. There they are. Lauren Powell, Allie Arnold, Gracie Vanonic, and also Maddie Hood. And a hard-working crew, Ada Vass and Braden DeCounter at the scorer's table. And John's laughing because he knows Lauren didn't know that. All right, a minute 56 left to go here. Fouls, obviously not a problem. Now, we did see that come up big in the regional championship the other night. Or actually, it was a sectional. Brown County did not have had to give a bunch of fouls.
Yep. Right towards the end of that game, yeah. Wasted a lot of time off the clock trying to pick up those fouls to shoot free throws.
So no team fouls on North Fulton in the second half. Whitman out to Cordell. Cordell. And if you're not 100% sure of the pass, you don't throw it. Cordell dribbles out top over to Copeland. Copeland a look. And now bounces out to Cordell. With a minute and a half left, 35-34 lead. Whitman dribbles to the baseline, nearly had it picked, wheels out of there, out to Cordell. Cross courts it through the hands of Nelson, and Quick picked it off. So a chance for North Fulton to take the advantage here. Warfield dribbles in the corner, gives to Quick. Quick in the lane for Thumb, tipped, and they're going to have a foul on the floor. Going to be on Clark. And actually, not really a bad foul when there's only 3 team fouls now. Not a bad foul to make them bring it back in bounds, John.
Yeah, getting the ball out of the hands of the post players when you know you're not going to be able to go up and contest them vertically, just fouling them early and getting the ball, out of their hands.
Warfield to Munson, back to Warfield. In the lane, Thumb puts it up, gets it to roll in and good. North Fulton leads it here by 1, 36-35, 50 seconds left to go, and a timeout called by West Prairie. The Wildcats have rallied from all the way back down by 8 to take the lead, 36-35. And we'll stay right here on TSSR Game Time Live. So now that flips over to West Prairie, John. If you end up having to foul, you have to give at least 3 before you put North Fulton in the bonus. And if you're North Fulton, it becomes even more critical because you have no fouls.
Yeah, and we saw that during that Brown County sectional game. Both teams were able to run off a lot of clock. Just passing the ball in and getting that foul, it can, that can waste 5 to 10 seconds every possession if you're able to run around with it. And as we only have basically 50 seconds left in this game, that could be something that plays a big role down the stretch here.
And I tell you what, the schools of thought here, you run it all the way down, hold for 1, or you score quick and then hope to get the ball back. I mean, those are the 2 kind of schools of thought. I don't know. I'm kind of one of those. I hold it and go for 1. Some coaches want to stay aggressive and then maybe put the press on, see what they can do. We'll see what Jeff Copeland and Sam DeCounter are cooking up here. You do not need a 3.
No, and that's one of the things. The Cyclones cannot fall in love with a 3. You have to work the ball around, find a good shot, maybe get down low, draw a foul or something. Just any way you can get points on the board, you have to if you're West Prairie here.
Whitman up to Copeland. Copeland near side, bounces on the pass to Whitman. Tried to come in and stolen away.
And that's not what you want to see if you're a Cyclone fan. Big turnover there.
And Nelson going to give the hold there, and that was one of those and Brad Schaefer asking for the intentional. It was not. He did make an attempt at the ball.
And if you're West Prairie here with 35 seconds left in the game, you got to look for a steal right away, and if you don't get it, you have to foul.
Yep. And North Fulton's been a little careless with the basketball here and there. Thumb looking to trigger it in, finds a wide open Munson, puts it up, missed it, Copeland's got it.
Not a shot you want to take there.
Copeland in the lane, loops it up, can't get to go. Clark puts it up, and the tip is good.
What a play from Ryan Clark down low, able to catch the ball at its apex and put it back up and in.
Here comes Warfield, down to 15 seconds left. It's got to be one and done, looking for Thumb. They throw it and throw it out of bounds.
Wow. And just like that, the momentum of this game has completely shifted in the favor of West Prairie, as we're going to see North Fulton take a timeout here. West Prairie up 37-36. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, and we'll be right back with you here in a second.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
A got-your-back partner from Ryan Clark puts him up 37-36 with 11 seconds left. Now, if you're North Fulton, it's just exactly what we said, John. You have no team fouls. So you have to foul 6 times in 11 seconds to get them going here. And so we'll see how they try to get it in. The Cyclones trying to take this one, and what a big Are they making fun of you, John?
I don't know what they're doing down there. They're talking about something. But I've talked about it all night, how Brian Clark, it just seems like he's always in position to make a play, whether it's on the defensive end, he's a great positional defender, or on the offense, as we've seen there.
And the Cyclones throw it away, fight for it on the floor, pile up. Who's got it? Copeland has it. Counting down, and we've got a foul. And not the worst thing, as that is only the 5th team foul. So North Fulton.
I thought they gave that to Brody Cordell, actually.
And North Fulton will call a timeout. We've got 6 seconds left. Here's our options. Now, if you're West Prairie, you have 1 foul to give. So here's the idea. You foul immediately on the inbounds. Obviously, you can't let anything go to the basket. You foul them on the inbounds and make them bring it in again. With 6 seconds left, maybe even wait. The biggest thing you've got to do is not commit an intentional foul. You've got to make sure you are going for the basketball.
Yep. If you're the Cyclones here, I would say you don't press up on your man all the way. Play back just a fair bit. Let them catch the ball, let a few seconds run off the clock, and then pick up a foul and make them inbound the ball again. Maybe do that a couple times, actually. Just get this clock working down and force North Fulton into a tougher shot as we're coming down the stretch here.
Exactly. With a 1-point lead, you'll make them bring it inbounds again. Those 2 seconds going up. Been an exciting game. A great comeback in the game by North Fulton. And then Ryan Clark, Mr. Everything. He does, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love what he does out there. Lays it all on the line. And we'll see how the Cyclones break it out.
And what a scramble for the ball we had down here right in front of us right before that timeout. And there was bodies all over the place. I don't think there's a single person still standing after that.
Warfield will trigger. Want to come into Munson.
He's getting close to 5.
Lobs it up. Clark with a steal. Clark dribbling in the front court. He'll be fouled. And they're going to whistle a foul with 2.1 seconds left. And it'll be on thumb. DeCounter will come in.
And now if you're West Prairie, you just have to make sure to get the ball in here.
You throw it in and get somebody to try to get a tip. And that one, tip. The inbounds will come from DeCounter. DeCounter looking to trigger.
Throw it in the backcourt. Cordell's wide open. There we go.
There to Cordell. Cordell getting away from trouble. And the Cyclones on a Ryan Clark putback win the regional championship. The Cyclones do the daily double here tonight. How about that? Clutch play here, and John will hand me the microphone. I'll do my other thing here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for a great game between these two teams tonight. First of all, we want to have everybody put your hands together for a great season and a great game by the North Fulton Wildcats. And now, will the captains from the West Prairie Cyclones come up front and collect your regional plaque. Your regional champions, the West Prairie Cyclones. Thanks for a great night, everyone. Have a safe trip home. And we're going to step along here. We're going to get Coach Jeff Copeland.
I'll give him my headset.
I'll have John give him his headset. didn't we just do this a few days ago?
We certainly did, and it's great to do it again.
And the Cyclones pulling off the daily double for the first time in school history. And you and I, Jeff, have talked about Ryan Clark a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, a lot of the other players did some great things, but how big was that put back there at the end?
He was at the right spot at the right time, and really that's kind of his repertoire as far as where he's at on the floor. He just happens to find the ball off the rim a lot, and that putback was kept our season alive. Couldn't imagine a better moment there for him, and excited for him and the team as they celebrate down there.
And it was one of those things, you had an 8-point lead in that fourth quarter, and for your guys to take the knockout punch, get down by 1, and come back and do that says a lot about the character of your guys.
It does, and we work on situations like that in practice where, we're down 5 with 2 minutes left and taking care of the ball and making sure that we execute and get the ball where we want, get our shots where we want. And, we tried to do some uncharacteristic things, forcing the ball in when it wasn't there, and that's kind of what let them get back in the game. And then once, we started playing some pressure on defense, getting some steals, and Braden got that steal, got the layup up, and that's where Ryan came back from the weak side. And we talked about that before the game. Weak side rebounding is the most important. It's going to win this ball game for us, and right there it just happened for us. So and
we talked a lot about it. And then, of course, what's he do again? He comes up with the steal there at the end after North Fulton brings it in, comes up with a steal there at the end. And that's why I say, you and I have talked about him, but great nights. Brody Cordell shot very well tonight.
He had a huge night for us. Huge night, and I know you guys can hear him down there. They're celebrating. It's, winning at West Prairie, for some of these kids is not something that's happened, and it's great to be a part of the program, the building process. And I couldn't be more proud for my team right now and how much work they put into it. They deserve every second of it, and I just can't wait to celebrate with them.
And I know coming up you'll play either Carthage or Nauvoo-Calusa. We'll find that out in a little bit.
Yep.
Guess what? We'll be there with you.
Absolutely. I knew you would be, and we're excited to be there. And, again, we appreciate you guys making the road trip and helping us out and helping our fans out.
All right. Well, thank you, Jeff. Go celebrate, sir.
I will. Thank you.
As Jeff Copeland with us here on the post-game show, and you see the guys underneath the basket chanting for Jeff Copeland to come in and get in the pictures. And another fun night, 2 regional championships, basically about a week apart or a little more than a week apart, and a fantastic night for the Cyclones. John, do want to thank our post-game sponsor, that is JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell, and cheer our area teams on to victory. As Mr. Braden DeCounter doing Braden DeCounter things right in front of us here. He did a good job on the scoreboard tonight. And coming up Wednesday night, you will have sectional action on the air or streaming, whichever that is. Coming up on Wednesday evening, I believe 6:30 is the time there. Some combination of our crew will be down there, and we'll let you know how that's going to affect some of our varsity schedule. I know the varsity girls play here on Wednesday night, and they play at home on Thursday. I know at least you and I will be here. I think you and I will be here Thursday. We laugh about that. We never know where we're going to be.
I think that's the plan. I don't know.
So we will be here, and a great night to celebrate. And, folks, I want to thank all the great sponsors of our broadcast here. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We'll have a sectional broadcast coming up for you. And you see the celebration, the pictures. You know, folks, I said it during the broadcast. This is what it's about. This is all what it's about. This is building a program. This is making things, taking those next steps. And Jeff mentioned, winning has not always been a thing for West Prairie boys basketball. In the junior high level, we've had peaks and valleys, and this is something maybe, totally the dawn of a new era.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just a great group of kids, and they're extremely well coached. Sam DeCanter and Jeff Clopin have done a great job with this team. They have a lot of athleticism. They got a lot of players who are willing to put in the hours. And in the end, that's really all that matters. And they have a regional championship to thank because of that.
And that's going to wrap it up from here. For Mr. John Burton, I'm Greg Phelps saying this is TSSR Game Time Live. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. Thanks for turning us on.